What primary key does in a database, it give a uniqueness to a table of each record. It's important to have a uniqueness between records because records can exceed to millions in a database. It's of two types, natural primary key and surrogate primary key. Looking at the example of natural primary key, suppose there's a table of a student in which there's enrollment number, name, GPA and his address. What we are finding here is a column whose each entry is unique, so that we can make it a natural primary key. Looking at the names Simon and Simon, it's repeating itself. GPA, again a repetition process. Address, it's violating the rules of primary key, it's exceeding one digit. And also there's a possibility that two siblings are studying in the one university, so address can also repeat there. The table, there's also a column of enrollment number, which after carefully looking, it does not repeat itself, so we can easily make this as a natural primary key. The function of natural primary key is to fetch a record just by giving it that particular key. Suppose we want to fetch a record of Simon 2.3 GPA, we can just fetch through its primary key of 104. If we were searching by the name, there are two Simons, so enrollment number as it does not repeat itself. The primary key does not repeat itself, it has to be unique. Each record has to be unique from other. On the other side, the things that repeat itself, there is a repetition of things in the column, they cannot be primary key at all. It's called natural primary key because this enrollment number is naturally connected to the students. There are situations where the natural primary key does not work and we need the help of surrogate key. Suppose there is a situation we are combining two universities students. The problem is one university has a different criteria of enrollment numbers and the other university has different criteria for enrollment numbers. Then it violates the terms of primary key. Primary key is a sequence of flow with the similarity in numbers or alphabets. Now we need the help of surrogate primary key, which is automatically generated by database. We need to request the database to generate the synthetic primary keys. Depending on our choice, we'll decide how the number should increment. Like in this case, we have asked database to increment by 1 each record, so that there should be no similarity in that column. Now this first column has become the primary key, which is called synthetic primary key. Synthetic or unnatural because it is generated by database, it's not a part of that particular record. Now some people may ask, why don't we even use surrogate key first time? Well, the problem is the organizations normally find easier to have a naturally connected primary key to fetch the record. So like in universities, the primary key is mainly of enrollment number. In offices, the primary key is of employee ID, which connects naturally to that record. And surrogate key is only used when there's a problem in using a natural primary key Now differences between both is the natural primary key is a natural part of that record. Surrogate key is not. It contains facts. Natural key contains facts. Like in our example, enrollment number was a fact, and surrogate key is a factless key. Like in the second part of our example, the incremented numbers were not any fact. It was automatically generated numbers. Natural key is not constant, like we saw when we combined two university tables. It lost its shape. Integration is not LVZ, the example of combining two university tables. Why surrogate key is called factless key? It's automatically generated number, not a part of record. Can surrogate key be null? No, any primary key, either it's primary or surrogate, both cannot be null. It will lose its meaning. The main prerequisite of being a primary key is to be unique and it does not be empty at any part of the column. Can surrogate key be duplicated? No, it cannot be duplicated. How surrogate key is created? It is created on our request by database by our choice of prefix and suffix numbers. Natural primary key is used as a primary key at most places because organizations want natural connection to call some entry. Like in offices, it's employee ID, which is primary key of that employee table record, and in colleges it's the student enrollment or ID number, which is this is the primary key.